Australia held an election on Saturday, May the 22nd. According to the Australian Bureau of Statistics, on the 24th of May 2022 at 9:16 p.m, the resident population of Australia is projected to be 25,896,010 people. On Saturday, the 22nd of May, the number of people enrolled to vote was 17,228,900. The number who actually voted was 12,756,111. The Australian Labor Party won office with this number of first preference votes, 3,972,105. They currently have 75 seats out of a parliament of 151 seats. With 76 seats, they would have a majority within the House of Representatives. In this election, they won 32.8% of the first preference vote out of those who voted, 23% of those enrolled to vote, and 15.33% of all Australians. In a country where it is compulsory to vote, 4.5 million did not even bother. Of those who did turn out to vote, 644,677 voted informally, which means that they filled out the ballot incorrectly, so their vote was not counted. That's 5 million people who didn't vote. On the right, we put a lot of faith in One Nation, Pauline Hanson's party, and the United Australia Party. Together, they got around 1.1 million votes, 589,896 for One Nation, 499,631 for the United Australia Party. Unlike Labor and the Liberals, whose share of the vote went down, both parties' votes went up. After the past 2 years, it was disappointing to not see a bigger share go to them. The system is rigged to support the major political parties. In the past, it was considered to be against the national interest for a minority government to exist. This view was held by most Australians and by the major political parties. But over the last 30 years, the share of people who vote for the major parties has declined. Today, people want minority governments, and the system isn't designed for that, which means that people are becoming more disenchanted with the entire process. The Liberal government was punished for the last 2 years for its lies and its pretending to be on our side when it wasn't, for shutting the country down over COVID. The current narrative is that the election was about climate change. Well, for some electorates, that was true. 7 of the 10 richest electorates voted for more action on climate change. But the issue has brought down 2 prime ministers before, because the issue is simple in concept, but very complex and costly in reality. No one has been able to square that circle, and I believe that on that score, nothing has changed. Unfortunately, whether the Liberals or Labor win an election, the Uni Party always wins.